I had a summer job at McDonald's.
A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret? Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
What is up, guys? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Not only do we have the stolen valor from Timmy Tampon Teasy Walls, but now we have a stolen valor situation lying with fries. Kamala Harris is over here telling people that she used to work at McDonald's. She's going to places like Georgia. She's going to places like Atlanta. She's pandering. And then she's also pandering to the people that work at McDonald's. No shade to anybody that works at McDonald's because it is a job. It brings in money. But to say that you work somewhere and you didn't work somewhere just to get a favorable potential vote is disgusting. And here's what Kamala Harris said, if you guys do not remember. Oh, by the way, before I play this, shout out to everybody watching. Thank you guys so much. Drop your comments down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would.
I worked at McDonald's. I did the French fries and I did the ice cream. I worked at McDonald's. I was a student when I was working at McDonald's. There was not a family relying on me to pay the rent, put food on the table, and keep the bills paid by the end of the month. But the reality of McDonald's is that a majority of the folks who are working there today are relying on that income to sustain a household and a family. And if we want to talk about these golden arches being a symbol of the best of America, well, the arches are falling short. And
you never worked at McDonald's. There has been significant evidence stating that Kamala Harris has never worked at McDonald's. This is something that really irks me about this particular campaign. Shout out to you guys. How does this bother you guys? What she's doing here? Timmy Tampon Walls is saying that carrying weapons of war. And on that interview with Dana Bash, that collaborative interview with Dana Bash on CNN, pre-scripted interview with Dana Bash, that poorly edited interview with Dana Bash on CNN, she asked him, hey, dude, did you lie? And he totally deflects it. And I'm sure that's what Kamala Harris is going to do with this as well. But this is what she did in Georgia the other day.
When we get this done together, my friend.
What? Why is she doing that?
When we get this done together, my friend.
No, Kamala. What are you doing? What is she doing? So here's an article from where's this from? Oh, comingsoon.net. This article from comingsoon.net. Let me boom. Yeah, cool. So comingsoon.net. Many people are intrigued by Kamala Harris's recent claims about working at McDonald's during college. These statements have sparked a debate and drawn scrutiny, especially from the conservative media. Critics question the authenticity of her story and its omission from the official facts or records. Excuse me. Kamala Harris claims that she worked at McDonald's. Kamala Harris claims that she worked at McDonald's during college, sparked speculatism. Harris's statement, and we're going to get into this video here in a minute, but she says that she did fries. And I'm going to jump into an article with Snoops because they did some deeper, further investigation determining if Kamala Harris actually worked at Mickey D's. Why did I squeak like Mickey D's? I squeaked. Here's what Kamala Harris had to say on the Drew Barrymore show. Sure, I'm not with the words today. I must have watched the Kamala Harris interview too much. and I'm doing a little word salad. So pardon my word salad, guys.
I heard a rumor that you worked at McDonald's. Is this true?
I did. Yes, I did.
I didn't know that about
when I
you.
was in school.
Me too. I worked registered, drive-through, and grill. I was known as a triple threat. Okay, just for the record.
I did fries.
Just the
did
fries.
I did fries, and then I did the cashier.
Okay, I'm impressed. Fries are hard. Okay.
Okay. You don't just do fries. I've never worked at a fast food restaurant, but I'm assuming, and pardon me if I'm incorrect. If I'm incorrect, let me know, because drop this in the comments. But I've never worked at a fast food restaurant, but I'm assuming you just don't do fries. I'm sure you clean up. I'm sure you rotate. McDonald's is known for its organization and distribution of food fairly quickly, and they have different people rotate. Fries, burgers, the thing where they put the sauce on. And it's interesting because this gentleman, I can tell, I don't know who this gentleman is, but I can tell that he worked at McDonald's. Not that I can tell, but just just based on the way that he's expressing it, I can see and hear that he worked at McDonald's.
I heard a rumor that you worked at McDonald's. Is this true?
I did. Yes, I did.
I
work
didn't
at
know that
McDonald's
about
when I
you.
was in school.
Me
And then he goes on to explain.
too. I worked registered, drive-through, and grill. I was known as a triple threat. Okay, just for the record.
Okay.
I did fries.
And then watch his expression here.
Just the
did
fries.
Just the fries? You didn't do just the fries. You're lying. You're lying through the fries, because you didn't just do the fries, because you did nothing. Okay. So Snoops has fact-checked whether or not Kamala Harris has worked at McDonald's. Something she said is foundational to why you should vote for her. Okay. Harris claims she worked at McDonald's during college. Here's what we know. Presidential candidate has repeatedly claimed an alleged work experience in attempt to connect with low-wage workers. Research in progress. Harris has made claims repeatedly over the years, and multiple reputable news outlets have reported on the story. But aside from Harris's testimony itself, there is no evidence, such as photos, here's the kicker, employment records, or confirmation from a friend or family member to independently verify the claim. We've reached out to Harris's campaign and McDonald's, and we'll update you as soon as we have a report. Kamala Harris said that she worked at McDonald's. Now, if she worked at McDonald's, the manager that she worked with at McDonald's would be, you would think, incredibly excited to say, hey, Miss Harris, the presidential candidate for the 2024 election, worked at McDonald's, or she worked under me. Just like with Obama. If you guys remember correctly, when Obama said that he worked at Baskin-Robbins, the manager from Baskin-Robbins proclaimed or said, hey, yeah, he was one of my employees at Baskin-Robbins. And the Baskin-Robbins store got so much press. The manager was doing a bunch of interviews, and the store was posted everywhere. Obama worked here, and it was in news articles that Obama did his first scoops here. If this is the situation with the McDonald's, why doesn't the manager come out? If indeed she did work in McDonald's. She did work in McDonald's, but highly doubted. Harris claims she worked at McDonald's in college, and here's what we know. This is the research article that I just recently presented. And there are receipts on here. Let me see. Not on this article, but there are employment records from her applications from jobs stating that she doesn't even put down McDonald's. And I get why you wouldn't put down McDonald's if you're, further along in your career. But in the earlier applications, she didn't even place down that she worked at McDonald's. And here is what Jesse Waters had to say about Kamala Harris working at McDonald's.
A producer at Primetime who used to work the kitchen says fries aren't hard. They're the easiest. And Kamala didn't even start talking about cooking fries until she decided to run for president. There was no mention of McDonald's in both of her memoirs. And so far, all reporters looking into it have found no evidence. Andrew Kerr is a reporter at the Washington Free Beacon who's been investigating this story. So what'd you find?
Right. Well, Kamala's story about her job at McDonald's has shifted dramatically over the past couple of weeks. At first, her campaign came out and said that this was a job she worked to pay her way through college. But now they say that she worked there for one summer just to earn a little extra spending money. So, yeah, we looked into it. Did she actually work at McDonald's? Well, she didn't mention it throughout the first several decades of her political career, made no mention of it in both of her books, including her 2019 memoir, in which she devoted an entire chapter to the struggles of service industry workers. There's been several biographies published about her in the past couple of years, none of which mention her job at McDonald's. The author of one of those biographies told us that he was not aware of the claim. We obtained a job application that Kamala filled out for a law clerk position in 1987 that instructed her to list every job that she had for the past 10 years. McDonald's is not mentioned in that job application or in her resume at that time. We reached out to McDonald's corporate several times asking, hey, can you confirm her employment? No response. We reached out to McDonald's in the Alameda area. None would say if Kamala worked at their location.
It's Kamala.
We reached out to the Harris campaign asking, hey, can you specify which location in Alameda County that she worked at? And they won't answer. So it's possible that she did work at McDonald's for a few weeks in the summer of 1983. But when you put all this together, it just raises some very serious questions about what has become a foundational narrative that Democrats are relying on to connect Kamala Harris to the working class.
So McDonald's keeps pretty good records of their employees?
Right. They have a full-time archivist on file. We pestered them for weeks and never got a response.
So they know everybody who's ever worked at a McDonald's, and you gave them a month or a couple weeks, and the maybe future president of the United States, something you'd want to brag about if you were McDonald's. They didn't get back to you with anything. That is, and you're right, Andrew, we're not saying she never worked at McDonald's. We're just saying it doesn't smell right and there's no evidence anywhere. Anything else you'd like to add? You do a really good job with this investigative reporting.
Thank you. Yeah, I think a great comparison is the.
What do you guys think? Stolen valor with fries, lies with fries? Presumably, right? Presumably, lies with fries. Meanwhile, at the Trump rally today, 8/30/2024, Alina Hubba just dropped him. Just dropped and drilled Kamala Harris. These are the type of women leaders that we need. Not Kamala Harris.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you saw her on CNN, but let me be very clear. I am an American woman. I am a MAGA woman, and I don't need a man standing next to me to get up and speak. So while Ms. Harris is too busy trying not to giggle in front of the American people, I am going to get my hands dirty and help President Trump save this country. God bless you all. I love you.
That gave me the chills. That gave me the chills. Man, I got to rewind that one.
So while Ms. Harris is too busy trying not to giggle in front of the American people, I I am going to get my hands dirty and help President Trump save this country. God bless you all. I love you. There is no question the warfare is a part of their problem, and they are desperate like I've never seen. But all I can tell you is they are only desperate for the fear they fear the most, which is the American dream. They are the opposite of it. I will help us preserve America with our great president. And I will tell you right now, the reason I have strength and the reason I am who I am right now is because of one person, the 45th and the 47th president of the United States. God bless America. Thank you.
Woo! And then he has Tulsi Gabbard in his corner. They had a spectacular town hall meeting. It was a great setup. I'm not gonna share the vid, but this is an outstanding image, a very powerful image with Tulsi Gabbard and Donald Trump, and she talks about her struggles with pregnancy and her navigating through IVF. This is a very good setup in regards to town hall meetings and rallies, to have a strong woman like Tulsi Gabbard in Donald Trump's corner, especially sharing the stage like this and her asking him questions, because it helps sway any independent voters and kind of gives more context and more humility to Donald Trump. How many of you guys agree with that? Drop it down in the comments down below. But what is going on with Kamala Harris's lies with fries? We got to find out. Is this a story that's going to be popping up like the stolen valor story with Tim Tampon Teasy? I don't know. What else are they lying about? What else could they potentially be lying about? Are they just saying what needs to be said in order to get votes? I think so. Anyways, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.